Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Good evening, parents. Good evening, all parents and staff and community of the Computech family. I am just delighted and excited to be able to share with you some of the great updates that are some updates about us here at Computech and how we're doing. And I can tell you, it's been 5 weeks and we are going from purring to roaring. That's right, as tigers, we are roaring. Now, remember our guidelines as a school, the T stands for being truthful, and the I stands for being inquisitive. The G stands for growth mindset. The E stands for engaged or engagement. And then our R is responsible. And we are doing just that. And so I just want to share with you a couple of key points that as a community you should know, and then as families, you can help as we work as partners to make sure that your child is receiving the high quality education that we believe we provide here at Computech. So I'm going to share my screen and get us to the first data points that I want to share with you, and that is our iReady assessment scores. We've taken the first diagnostic, and we are looking at the results now and seeing how we can move students ahead, how we can get students on grade level, and then move some of those who are behind into a place to where our tier 1 instruction will be enough to help them meet grade level standards. So I share my screen, and hopefully you can see what I see, and that is our scores. These are our reading scores that were just entered in. Our students, by the way, we're very proud of our assessment rate. 99% of our students took the assessment. And so you notice here, I'll move the screen up. You notice here that we are, we have 25% of our kids that were scoring at mid or above. We have 20% of our kids that are early on. We have 20% of our kids that are 1 grade level below, and 8% 2 grade levels below, and 27% 3 or more grade levels below. So do note that this is the first assessment. Kids, you know, they haven't received any instruction. Well, they've received 4 weeks of instruction in their grade level. So we expected for students to, you know, be in the level, but I believe that this is a good showing. It means that the previous grades, whether it was with the 6th grade elementary schools coming from their 6th grade, did an outstanding job preparing many of our students to be able to execute in the current grade level. When you look at, I have it by grade here. These are our 7th graders coming in. You see that they are at 47% that are meeting. But by the way, when I talk about meeting, I want to let you know, families, that we are looking at growth this year. Every student at Computech needs to grow. So yes, we want MET, we want proficient, we want advanced. However, it's important that everybody, no matter where they are, that they grow. And so you see our 8th grade, this was all reading. And now I'm going to give you our math scores. For our first diagnostic, we are at 30%, are meeting or above, or mid, I should say, not above, but mid. And then 33%, 1 grade level behind, 12%, 2 grade levels behind, and 24% three grade levels behind. And then here are our 7th grade scores. This is how they pan out, and our 8th grade scores. So yes, there's some work we need to do. And with our 8th graders, there is a substantial number that are 2 or 3 grade levels behind. But we are going to be working with a new program that we're using through iReady Families, that any student that is 2 or more grade levels behind, we have 2 teachers that we have onboarded who are going to be encouraging those students to complete iReady lessons in MyPath each week, and helping those students and monitoring those students and communicating with you as families. So if you have a child that in the first diagnostic did score, or it revealed that it was 2 or more grade levels behind, we want to make sure that we're providing them the support they need in order to get on grade level. So we'll be sending out a message to all of you as families. And then for our kids that are early on or mid, what are we doing for those students to push them along and not put a ceiling on them, keeping them behind? And then of course, our kids that were 1 grade level behind, what can we do in our tier 1 and tier 2 instruction that would get them on grade level? So we are working with that. And then the last little data point that I wanted to share with you was our attendance. So let me share my screen here. I'll push share, and then I'll go here. So with our attendance, families, I need your help. We need your help badly, because our goal is 94% for our attendance rate. And right now we are at 92.54. So families, I know sometimes you, oh, I have to pick up my child early, or something is going on, and they're sick or something like that. We just want to make sure that you're doing your best to make sure your child is at school every day, especially since we're on a block schedule, which means that there's going to be some days they don't have that subject, and we don't want them to lose that quality instruction in between those days. So anyway, this was the brief update to all families about our iReady scores. We are so excited for our students and all that they're going to do. And I will be giving you little updates throughout the year about how we're doing academically, social and emotionally, also in our goal 2 objectives, what we're doing in VAPA, what we are doing in all of our wonderful programs here at Computech. And then lastly, please recruit. I need you to reach out to a 6th grade parent who has a child who is in the 6th grade, and encourage them apply to Computech today. They can go to the transfers office or call us at 559-457-2640 to get the information. Thank you so much, families.